Hi, this is Gary Walden with Inner City Tech, and I'm going to be going over the flow chart to the course catalog. We're here at the front page at Inner City Tech, and we're going to go ahead and come on down here, and we'll click this red button here. This will take us to our course catalog. As it takes you to your course catalog, you'll notice that down below here you have a similar button, which ultimately just takes you to all of the courses that are available. Now currently we have one demo here, HTML5 CSS3, but within the next 30 days we'll go ahead and be populating all of these and they'll be ready for live registration and actual participation in a self-paced manner. Right now this whole portal is basically set up for self-paced training. It's going to be free and accessible. At some point, we will do live training with a facilitator. That, however, will not be free. That would require some type of payment or some type of funding acquisition on our behalf. But in any event, right now we have free code classes, and this is a great way to introduce folks to coding and some of the information technology stuff that's available that leads to a career in information technology. So in any event, this takes you through all the courses. Many of these can be taken right here online. And typically what's going to happen is the person's going to find the course they like. In this case, it's the HTML5 CSS3. They'll go ahead and click on that button, and that's going to take them over to an actual portal that's dedicated to that class, HTML5 CSS3. The person can go to an overview and see all of the classes that are available. In this case, there's 15 lessons. Now, if the person just wants to go ahead and start the course because they have an overview or they just want to get going, then they can click on Start Course, and that takes them over to the actual first lesson here. And typically what happens here is when the person comes into this page, they're going to have to take some downloads. Now, if a person can take this off a phone and a person can actually look at this from a phone and then use a actual pencil and notepad or paper to do the actual coding and write it down if they had to. It's advisable to do this off of a desktop or laptop. It's much easier to download the tools that you need and be able to actually do everything online. But in cases where people only have a phone, you can do it with a phone and an actual notepad. Okay, so after downloading the tools that you need, you can go ahead and engage lesson. This is going to be lesson 1. So once you click the button to lesson 1, it takes you to the actual lesson. Now each lesson has somewhere around 3 videos in it, sometimes 4, sometimes more. But in this case it has 3 videos here, and each one has a facilitator who will be actually training online and showing screenshots. As a person goes down through each training, at the very bottom here, we will have a next lesson. Once they click that button, that takes them up to the next lesson, and they're moving on more and more of the actual tutorials. This one happens to have 15 in it, so it will take them through that whole process. Once they're done, they can bounce back over to the training course catalog and they can choose another class and take these. When these classes are conducted in a live format, then the facilitator will go ahead and facilitate either with these tools or with their own tools. It depends on that point. But at this point, what we're offering is self-paced training and the ability for folks to become exposed and to become immersed in this type of stuff. All of the trainings we do at this point are going to be beginner or entry level stuff, and that pretty much does it. So for the most part, we now have the ability to offer free coding, and as we build forward to doing live training, we're definitely going to utilize this as a way to be able to get folks to know that Inner City Tech has training offerings now, and we're looking to help a lot of people. So hopefully this works out, gives enough information, and we'll catch up later. Thank you very much.